interesting. Someone recently said to me, if you want to make it in comedy, you got to quit your day job. I'm like, yes, I agree. But they really frown on parents who just abandon their kids like that. Not a good look. My kids asked me before I came here, they're like, Mom, when do we get to watch your comedy? I don't know. How old should your kids be when they find out you used to do drugs? And while I have you, how old should your kids be when they find out you still do drugs? Because it's not covered in any of the baby books. I checked several times. Guys, I don't know, do you guys feel like we were sold a bill of goods? Like watching our parents growing up, that didn't prepare us for modern parenthood. Are you kidding me? They didn't have to do any of this shit. This is ridiculous. Our parents had to keep us off of milk cartons. I gotta keep my kids off of OnlyFans. Our parents didn't have to watch us. Meanwhile, I have to pay attention to everything. My son had a science question. I was like, I don't know, Google it. Thank God I was standing there, because by the third page down, the search results for what is inside a black hole become all sorts of inappropriate for a fourth grader. Not cool. I don't know, it's a more nuanced job, right? Like, obviously I have to teach my 9-year-old son that catcalling is not okay. But some days, walking down the street, it's nice to know when I'm looking milfy. Don't ever do that. But thank you. My daughter's 12, which is cool because we are the same age emotionally. We're pretty much the same person at this point, honestly. Moody, sweaty, love a sexual innuendo, and urine though. I'm sorry. I try not to laugh at them. I do, but it's so hard. So very hard. I've already explained that I'm 12. It's fine. All right, how about the Beckham documentary? Has anyone seen it? Yes? Very good. Watched it several times. Watched it with my husband. Watched it again with the kids. My daughter goes, Mom, David Beckham was hot. I was like, whoa, honey. He still is, correct. I have a type. I don't know. I got new sneakers. I'm very excited about them. I keep checking on them. Like, the joy of new sneakers, thank you. The joy of new sneakers is like the joy of when you first have kids, right? People are coming up being like, oh my God, so cute. But meanwhile, in my head, I'm just thinking, I know I'm gonna fuck them up. But the when and how is still a mystery. Thrilling. Love it. We could drive ourselves crazy with the shit we have to worry about these days, though. Like, my daughter's trying to teach me how to play chess. Guys, I think I might be too woke for chess. She's laying out the pieces. I'm like, oh, bishops? In a game kids can play? Honey, we've learned some stuff over the past few decades. The Russians always seem to be involved somehow. There's something called a Grand Master. That feels clan adjacent. I'm like, all right, let me see if I have this straight. So the queen runs around the board, doing all the work, making sacrifices, all to protect the king who can't even bother to move his lazy ass more than one square at a time. Now I'm triggered. She says, all right, Mom, you're white, so you go first. The whites always go first. What is this thing that we're teaching our kids? Guys, chess is like Rudy Giuliani. It's been around for centuries. At one point, it was widely respected, but it's not aging well. So we play for a little bit. She beats me, throws her hands up and screams, I'm queen of the blacks. I was like, all right, take it down a notch, Rachel Dolezal. We are done. We're done with chess. Chess is canceled. You guys remember the Ocean's Gate story? That was the submarine that went looking for the Titanic. Yeah, that one really blew up my newsfeed. Oh, too soon? It's fine. I knew that joke would implode. But I like that story because it really confirmed something for me, and that is, I just don't want to die in a way where people's first reaction when they hear about my death is, why would you do that? I'm going for more of a, oh, how tragic, or a, she fought hard, not a, the fuck was she thinking? But that's just me. Call me crazy. No, don't. That's how most fights with my husband start. No, but Titanic's a really big story in our family because my son has been obsessed for years. It all started when my husband thought it would be a good idea to show our then 4-year-old the movie Titanic. No, I wasn't home at the time, but I feel like you already knew that. So my son always had a really tough time with the whole women and children first thing, which I thought was because I did such a great job teaching him equality. Of course, I haven't taught him anything worthwhile. No, he was just really sad that his dad wouldn't have been able to get on the lifeboats with us. Oh, which is so cute, right? That he thinks I would ever let us take a cruise. He likes to stand at the edge of the couch, throw his arms out and scream, "I'm king of the world!" Which I just assume is a phase all white men go through and never really grow out of. It did get weird when he said, "Mommy, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls." Like, yeah. Buddy, I'm not gonna do that. And can you please get your naked ass off the ottoman? You guys feel like the Ottoman Empire's a little disappointed with their lasting contribution to the world? The Romans are out there like, we invented language and government and roads. The Ottoman are like, that looks exhausting. Somewhere to put your feet? Been busy. I recently got AirPods. Before you go getting too excited, I didn't get real AirPods. They're expensive. No, I got the cheap ones. But I feel like I'm less attractive to a mugger now. You know, they sneak up behind me like, oh, what are those, the ones from Walgreens? Oh, this bitch has no money. Plus, they're tiny, and I'm irresponsible. All right, put it this way. If my kids were this size, I would currently possess 0 children. The problem is now I'm just another one of those assholes looking like, I'm talking to myself walking down the street, you know? Those white wires were the only thing keeping other people from thinking I'm crazy. Which is a little ironic because those white wires were the thing driving me crazy. Oh my God, detangling them every day? Like, no podcast is worth this agony! I mean, except for all of yours, I'm sure. That's a joke about the fact that too many people have podcasts. I don't have a podcast. I already have a family that refuses to listen to me every day. It felt redundant. I don't know. I look at the whole AirPods thing the way I looked at dating in my 20s, back when I was fun. You know, I go for the shittier ones, so I'm less disappointed when I inevitably lose them. Even though they're not as enjoyable to listen to and they don't fit in my holes properly. All right, listen, it's been my absolute pleasure to be away from my kids tonight. Make some noise for Regina. Thanks for coming out, guys. Lindsay Barr.